Hello everyone, welcome to the special version of Wondercome. That is the journey of chemistry from kitchen to space. And this particular video is dedicated to all the wonderful mothers who are the real chemists of their kitchen. So, I will discuss in this video how the concept of stoichiometry can be understood by a layman, or in a layman's language, how the concept of stoichiometry can be explained. I will show here how the stoichiometry can be applied in different food items which we are preparing in the kitchen. So, practically the chefs or the cooks or even our own mothers, they are utilizing stoichiometry in their kitchen for preparing different dishes or your recipes, isn't it? Almost all these recipes prepared in a kitchen need a measurement or proportion. A definite proportion should be there. So starting from your rice, your chapati, your bread, dosa, cakes, everything, for everything we need a definite proportion. So here we consider a very simple recipe, that is making your milk tea, which is very easy, and our day starts with this tea. So let's start. For this preparation of the tea, we need water. These are the ingredients. Water we need, tea leaves we need, I am writing the short form, and milk we need. Okay, these are the ingredients, and in this reaction we are not considering any elements or molecules or atomic form, only the ingredients which are the reactants here to give the final products. Though the stoichiometry, the literary meaning of the stoichiometry is the measurement of elements, here we are doing the measurement of the ingredients. And how we are applying the stoichiometry, you just watch this video and understand the concept. So we need to boil it by applying temperature, certain temperature. So I am just writing 100 degrees centigrade to 120 degrees centigrade. We have to boil this mixture to get our desired product tea, isn't it? So I'll just write down the measurement. If we'll take in milliliter, fine, but or grams in case of tea leaves, but we are not using those units for the measurement in the kitchen. So for the measurements, we are using tumblers, we are using spoons, we are using cups, isn't it? So we will take here a small tumbler, suppose one small tumbler, we will take water. So here 2 teaspoon we will take the tea leaves, here 1.5, or this is a tumbler, I am writing here tumbler milk, so which gives suppose 5 cups of tea. I am writing where your tumbler is, T stands for your tumbler, here TS stands for teaspoon, small spoon. These are the measurements which are available in our kitchen, isn't it? C stands for your cup. So this is the simple equation or the reactions of the preparation of tea. So from this, how we are utilizing stoichiometry. So from this we come to know that 5 cups of tea can be prepared from suppose 1 tumbler of your water, isn't it? So if we want to prepare for 20 cups of tea, then what is the amount of water we need? So by using the unitary method, we can find out this. So we need 4 tumbler of water. Simple. So we'll take 4 tumblers. So how much amount of tea leaves we need? Similarly, we can find out this by using the unitary method. So for 5 cups, we need 2 tablespoon, isn't it? For 20 cups, 2 by 5 into 20, so 8 teaspoons we need your tea leaves. Similarly, we can find it for milk also. So this is the simple stoichiometry which is applied to all these recipes based on, if you know the proportions of a basic preparation of that recipe, then as per this proportion we can also make different measurements. So this is the simple stoichiometry of the kitchen which is applied to the chemistry lab for the preparation of different reaction, or the carrying out different reactions. Here we are using the ingredients, but in chemical reactions we have to use the element, atoms and molecules, isn't it? So how stoichiometry can be applied to kitchen? It is understood from this simple preparation. So not only in kitchen, the several many other products that we use in our daily life, such as your soap or toothpaste or even oil, perfumes, all these things are prepared by chemical reactions where they are established in the lab first before taking into a large scale or in a pilot project. So for all these things we need a simple reactions. Stoichiometry is required for synthesis of medicines, for synthesis of different pharmaceutical products also stoichiometry is used. Hope this video would help you to understand the basic concept of stoichiometry and its simple application in kitchen. Thanks for watching this video. Please do watch my next video for an important application of chemistry in spaceship. Till then, goodbye.